Hi everyone, welcome to PYC3701, Chapter 7, Attraction, Relationships and Love. Good luck for the exams. Please don't forget, like, subscribe and share if this is helping you. Let's go. Affiliations. We have a deep innate desire and need to form relationships, some people more than others, but it's across the board. If we don't form social bonds or we are actively rejected, it feels very, very painful. It causes a lot of emotional pain, sadness and anger, helplessness, heightened social sensitivity, stress, and even immune responses. Okay, our resilience goes down. Okay, so the need for affiliation is defined as the basic motive to seek and maintain interpersonal relationships. Okay, the indirect or associated effects of emotions is that if we meet someone when we're having a very strong positive emotional experience, we're going to feel like we like them. If on the other hand we meet someone and we're really not having a good time, the chances are we may actually dislike them because we are in pain. Okay, there's three external sources of attraction. That is beauty, proximity, and similarity. Okay, let's look at beauty. Looks do matter. The more good looking a person is, the more we feel that they are attractive to us, that we assess them more positively. So we say, oh, this person is clever, this person's reliable, this person's hardworking, this person's honest, whatever the criteria are, the better looking they are, the better the assessment they're going to get from us. Okay, and we respond to those people more positively. So why is it that we feel like beautiful people are good? What happens is that when someone is beautiful, we are attracted to that person. We want them in our lives. We want a relationship, be it friendship or romance or whatever in our lives. And because we want that relationship, we then justify it and rationalize it by saying, oh yeah, they've got all these beautiful qualities, you know? Okay, so beauty doesn't correlate with goodness, but it does correlate with being more socially skilled, more popular, and also better self-esteem. Okay, one of the things that makes up beauty is averageness. The more average a face, the more beautiful it is. That face may be beautiful in the sense of looking cute or in the sense of a mature beauty. Men find the color red attractive in women, but women don't find red attractive in men. Okay, when we decide whether someone is attractive or not, it's often based on thin slices, which is very quick impressions, which includes their appearance, their physique, and even quite trivial things like their names. Okay, proximity. The longer we are together with someone, the more we are exposed to them and the more inclined we are to like them and find them attractive. However, if you meet someone just at the time that you're having a strong negative emotion, not necessarily fear, then you are inclined to dislike them, and the more you see them, the more you dislike them. Fear is actually also correlated with romantic attention because that level of arousal is quickly conflated with desire. Which is why they've done some amazing experience where you take someone over a suspension bridge, on the other side you flirt with them, and they're far more likely to respond positively after the bridge than if you do it on a perfectly mundane moment. Okay, so we've done beauty, and we've done proximity. Yes, we've done proximity. Now we can look at similarity. So we tend to look for people that are similar to us, not just in many, many different levels, okay? And one of those levels is attractiveness. So someone who's more or less the same level of attractive as us, we will go with that person. Okay, so if we're looking for people that are just as attractive as we are, or unattractive as we are, what's the term for that? It is called the matching hypothesis. Balance theory. All right, so when we like someone and we agree with them about things, everything feels lovely, it's very comfortable. But when you like someone and then you disagree with them about things, it feels unbalanced, it feels uncomfortable. You want to fix that so that you are in agreement, or so you can tolerate the disagreement more easily. And if you don't like someone, you don't care whether you agree with them or not, you're basically indifferent to their opinions. Okay, the parent-child relationship, this also applies to other caregivers. As you mature, the experience is culturally variant, but as with infants, I think it's pretty universal how the baby communicates with mom and mom communicates with the baby. Okay, so how you have this first intimate relationship determines how you're going to relate to the world and to people for possibly the rest of your life. And this determines your attachment style. Your attachment style is based on your attitudes about your self-worth and about whether you can trust others or not. Okay? So looking at self-worth, you're asking yourself, am I valued? Am I important? Am I loved? And looking at others, you're thinking to yourself, well, is this person trustworthy? Can I rely on this person? And can I depend on this person? So if you had a good relationship with mom, you're going to be more able to trust in yourself and value yourself and trust in others and lean into others. Okay? So there's 4 attachment styles. The secure attachment style, the fearful avoidant attachment style, the preoccupied attachment style, the dismissive attachment style. So secure, you're high in self-esteem and you're high in trust. A good outcome for you. Number 2, you are low in self-esteem and you're low in trust. This causes unhappy relationships, difficulty in forming and maintaining relationships. The fearful avoidant attachment style. Then you've got the preoccupied, where you are low in self-esteem and high in trust. You esteem others highly, but not yourself. So you can be quite clingy, but you expect rejection because you don't feel worthy. The preoccupied attachment style. And lastly, when you are high in self-esteem and low in interpersonal trust, this is the dismissive attachment style, dismissing. So you deserve close relationships, but I don't trust. So often say, okay, well then I don't need any relationships because none of those people are really good for me. None of them are trustworthy. Okay? It's not me, it's you. Okay, so can attachment styles change? Yes, they can. They are stable, but life experiences can change them for better or worse. They don't just affect your intimate partnerships, they affect you at work, they affect not just relationships with others, but life outcomes as well. Okay, relationships with siblings overall tend to be positive. There is quite a bit of rivalry in there, but we also learn how to interact with others and to compete. Friendships are formed through proximity, mutual interests, positive experiences, and mutual support and help. Okay? Helping one another emotionally. Now, we don't actually need to be similar to our friends to have lasting friendships, but when we get together, if we think we're similar, we'll be more inclined to form the friendship in the first place. Over time, intimacy and time together, mutual social support are very important in long-term friendships, which can last lifelong. Intimacy is defined as the combination of self-disclosure and emotional, this thing in the way. emotional support. All right, love. Passionate love. Okay, so for passionate love to be there, you must have sexual attraction, but that's not enough. So passionate love has 4 qualities. It's got sexual attraction and sex. It's got high emotional affect and arousal. It's got a desire for physical closeness, and it's got a deep longing that the other person loves you back. Okay. People can and do fall in love at first sight. Unfortunately, this doesn't always happen both ways. Unrequited love is very common and very durable. Everyone thinks they're going to get over it in a week. It's not like that. It's months, possibly even years sometimes. And it has a high prevalence. That's 60% for one group of people that was surveyed over a period of 2 years, and especially in people with conflicted attachment styles. Okay, there's a biological drive towards committed monogamy, which improves the chances that your children are going to survive and thrive, and we share that with other species. Companionate love. This is the foundation of long-term, successful relationships. So it includes long-term affection, sexuality, close friendship, mutual trust and support, lots in common, caring for one another. Okay. Stemberg's love triangle. We have intimacy, we have commitment, and we have passion. If you just have commitment, it's called empty love or an empty relationship or an empty marriage. You see this in old-fashioned marriages when divorce was frowned upon and no one got divorced. If you've just got passion, you've got infatuation. And if you've just got intimacy, you've got friendship, basically. All right. Now, if you've got intimacy combined with commitment, that's passionate. Companionate. Sorry, that's companionate. Intimacy and commitment, companionate. This is for Stemberg. Passion and commitment, but no intimacy, fatuous. Passion and intimacy, romantic, before you get to commitment. If you have all 3, you have consummate love, which I think sounds very nice. Okay, so jealousy. More than half of all the murders of women are by intimate partners in one survey in America. And 20% of those could be directly attributed to jealousy. And I suspect it may play a role in more than that. Jealousy is not always all sexual, okay? It's basically a valued relationship is threatened by a rival. And this triggers jealousy because it's a threat to self-esteem. Okay, so what do men value? What do women value? Men, they want someone who's young and attractive. Women, they want someone who's wealthy, got social position, well-educated, self-confident, intelligent, because they're looking for someone to raise offspring with high investment from women, low potential genetic investment from men. You can have sex with someone and never see them again and successfully give rise to a child. With women, not so. And this reflects in their mating styles, okay? So men can be more promiscuous, they are more jealous, and they're generally open to any woman that comes along. So you'll see this extreme if you look at gay men where there's no woman's desire regulating the relationships of gay men. So obviously there's always an exception, but often gay men tend to be highly promiscuous. Whereas if you look at gay women, no men regulating their sexual behavior, they'll often form these long-term relationships and end up having hardly any sex but lots of intimacy. Because women are more about long-term relationships and romance. When they get jealous, it's usually about emotional intimacy. They're very picky. They will swipe left on Tinder all day long without any rights or very few rights. Whereas men, it's like right. Okay. Of course, there's going to be exceptions. And of course, we're looking for people that will complement us in our lives. So there's a degree of rational self-interest as well in terms of who you are open to forming a romantic partnership with. Okay, now, secret relationships are exciting, but there's less commitment, less closeness, more stress, more negative feelings, lower self-esteem. So they're painful. The other thing about them is interesting that men, I read this many years ago, they measured the sperm count of the ejaculative men who were sleeping with their wives versus their mistresses. And whenever they visited their mistresses, their fertility rate went through the roof. And then it dropped again when they went back to their wives. So there's a biological, very interesting biological thing going on back there. And of course, we share these patterns of sexual relations, including cheating and secret relationships, with other species, which is interesting. Okay, so good luck and possibly see you next week.